Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about a situation that's been going on with Prepper Princess. Now, Prepper Princess is a YouTuber. She does videos on emergency preparedness. For those of you that don't know, most of you probably know who she is. Nonetheless, the video today is going to discuss the situation that she's having or has been having for the last few months, possibly a couple years. She's getting disrespected. Now, she hasn't gotten any threats or hard threats, if you will, but she's been getting disrespected. She had a guy who's been breaking her nuts and put her address to where she lives in YouTube's comment section. That being said, 3 guys unannounced showed up to her home. That's a problem, guys, because those 3 guys, according to Prepper Princess, she said that they weren't bad dudes. They weren't there with any ill intent. Nonetheless, it's only a matter of time before somebody with ill intent shows up. Now, just talking to her before this video, or emailing her before this video, she sent me a picture of a comment of a guy calling her a dirty little girl and a dirty little prepper and all this other bullshit. What's up with the disrespect? Why the fuck do men, in particular, why do men feel the need to be assholes to YouTubers? Now, the reason why I say men, because most of the people who make these shitty comments to YouTubers are men. They're these little geeky fat assholes who sit behind a computer all day and decide to be a troll, right? But then you're trolling. Listen, trolling is one thing, right? Making comments, calling people stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, fine. I get it. But once you start putting people's personal information out there, that's a different animal. That is an entirely different animal altogether. That shit needs to stop. I spoke to her last night on Skype, and she can handle herself. That's the bottom line. But I was annoyed after watching her video. She did a video on why she disabled her comments temporarily. And I'm going to put that video in the comment section below. But when she put that video up, I got annoyed. And then I started getting a little angry. And then I spoke to her, and I'm back to annoyance. Because speaking to her, she can handle herself. This lady is not the one to, should I say, fuck with. She'll let you know in a heartbeat. So if you come to her house unannounced and you come there with any kind of ill intent, you're going to pay for it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But there are other female YouTubers having the same problem. This is the problem. It's a bigger issue than just Prepper Princess. She gets her nuts broken. She's been dealing with it, and listen, talking to her, she seems like, you know, she's handling it very well. But there are other YouTubers that are not handling it well. There are YouTubers that are quitting because of this shit. There are YouTubers that are giving up their livelihood, which is YouTube, because they're being bullied. Now, listen, when it comes to being bullied, I tell a lot of people, suck it the fuck up. This is the world we live in. We have animals that hide behind their computers and type in all kinds of fucked up shit. Suck it up. This is what happens when you join the YouTube community. You're going to get trolled and you're going to get assholes. But once you start putting people's personal information there and start saying, I know where you live, I'm going to come to your house, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, that's a different ball game altogether. Now you're threatening. Well, it's a loose threat, if you will, right? According to the law, it has to be a hard threat. You have to say, I'm going to kill you, kind of shit. Where, you know, mincing words is not technically a threat, at least in the eyes of the law. Now, Prepper Princess is getting all this shit because she's a woman and she's attractive. So those 2 combinations right there, I hate to say it, is bad. But that's why she's getting those comments. Now, there are guys who are getting stalked by female fans. There are guys who get disrespected and name-called by male fans as well. There was one guy that Prepper Princess told me he quit his YouTube channel because he was being trolled and disrespected. Listen, guys, I've been trolled and disrespected. I've been called a nigger and I've been called an Uncle Tom. Guess what? Still here. I don't let that shit bother me because I grew up in the age of toughness. My father was tough. My mother was a fucking correction officer. She was tough. They tell you, when people call you names, that means nothing. A Coast Guard helicopter flying low over the Hudson River. That's pretty cool. But anyway, you know, so that's probably where I got my toughness from, but I'm also a fireman, and we break balls like you wouldn't believe. So that also has toughened me, if you will, right? Not to mention just being a fireman. People, you join YouTube, you got to be tough. You got to get balls of steels. You got to let shit go. You got to let comments go. But when they start putting your personal information up there or threatening you or threatening to come and see you, that's a different ball game. That needs to be addressed. How that should be addressed now with YouTubers is for the YouTube fans. Go out there and protect these guys. Help them out if you can. Now, Prepper Princess has a couple guys helping her out, which is great, and women helping her out. But you got to help the creators out, especially the female creators, by going to YouTube, either on Twitter or emailing them to do more to protect YouTubers. There was a YouTuber a couple years ago, it was a female. This was sort of self-inflicted. I know it's going to piss some of you off that I said that, but nonetheless, it was self-inflicted in the sense that she decided to go on a date with a YouTube fan. She had 1 million plus something subscribers. She picked out of the 1 million plus subscribers, to date, this fucking dude kills her. There have been other YouTubers that just quit because they couldn't handle the pressure. They couldn't handle the ball breaking. They had personal threats. They quit. They got scared. That has to stop. The disrespect for women, you know, hey, you want to fuck? Really? Like, any fucking female YouTuber is going to jump through the screen like, yes? You know, I'm like, guys, to a point, you got to grow the fuck up. Sitting behind your computer and saying this kind of shit, first of all, it's cowardly. That's number one. So that's why I don't take offense to a lot of the comments being said, because they're cowards. Only cowards do shit like that. But when that coward actually grows enough balls to show up at your home, then that becomes a problem. And this is why creators have to be protected. If we're protecting everyone under the sun right now for bullshit, this is a little more legit because there's proof behind these threats. There's proof behind these trolling, rude comments, racist comments. There's proof. It's there, right? So for every last one of you who want to back up your creator, do so. Contact YouTube. YouTube needs to put more in play. YouTube absolutely can put more in play. That's how you protect your creators, guys, your fans, the guys you like following. That's how you protect them. You go to YouTube and you break YouTube's balls. All right, guys, thank you for watching. This is the Angry Prepper. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching.